Namaste, मेरा नाम पूजा न्यूपाने हो अनि म नेपालबाट आएको. Hi, my name is Pooja Nupane and I'm from Nepal. So I was born in Nepal in a refugee camp, but my parents and my grandparents are originally from Bhutan. But then they were kicked out of Bhutan because they had their own language, which was Nepali, and their own religion and their culture. So the people from Bhutan didn't like that, so they kicked them out. And then my parents lived in refugee camp for 20 years, and then we came to America in 2011. I mean, everything was so different because obviously back in Nepal we lived in bamboo houses. The school we sat on floor, but here everything was different. The buildings were huge. Like, I've never seen buildings like that. Driving a car, like sitting in a car, it was different. So when I came to America, I was 10, like I said, and my mom basically raised 4 kids on her own. None of us knew English, so all I knew was hi, how are you in school. So I basically had to learn the alphabet and everything. I don't know, it was so hard when I think about it because it was so hard for me to communicate to my friends or my teachers. Sometimes my teachers wouldn't understand what I was saying verbally, so I'd have to write it down in a piece of paper what I was saying, and it was so difficult. Now I think about it, I have tears in my eyes because life was just hard back then. I'm not saying it's easy now, but it's a lot better than what it was back then. So I went to school district of Leinster at first, but then I moved to Penn Manor School District my sophomore year, and I met so many great teachers like Mrs. Latavik and Miss Vida. Mrs. Latavik has helped me transition from McCaskey to Penn Manor, and Mrs. Latavik has helped me with almost everything.
When she came, she knew so much English, so she didn't need any of my support. But what she was a great support to the other students who were learning English. So one of the semesters she served as my service learning student, which was excellent because she was at one point where my students are now. And so they really responded well to her help and listened to her, and she was very direct with them at times, but also very caring and compassionate when she needed to be. And so she is just a pleasure. She's very positive about life. She never takes anything for granted, especially her education, which is what I admire most about her.
And seeing all those kids who were learning English, I had flashback to how I was learning English back then. I could see the struggle of them in their faces, and I remember all the struggles that I've faced. So seeing all the struggle and the hard work that they put into, it's amazing.
She's just a remarkable person. She cares a lot about a lot of people, and she holds her head high no matter what the situation is. And she never has forgotten where she was at one time and what her mom had to do to get them here. And so when I see her walk across, I'm going to see somebody who represents America, because now this is where she's chosen to live, but also Nepal.
Graduating high school, I didn't know I could do this from coming from Nepal and not knowing anything, not knowing English in a unknown country. I didn't know if I could graduate from high school, but it's possible, and now I'm doing it. So my mom, she has struggled so much. She has raised 4 kids in an unknown country without knowing the language. When she sees me graduate, she's probably gonna see the purpose of her coming to the United States. It's been hard, but it's been fun, and I can't wait till what the future holds for me.